During my 5 years of crossing the desert, I ate cheaply, didn't buy clothes, invested in crypto and lost weight visibly so much that I worked on my businesses. Right away, let me ask you a simple question. What made me stand in front of you today? And what made all those who passed me on the road not follow me and be in front of you too? The answer is clear. I avoided the 7 worst mistakes that nobody talks about on YouTube. Here is the proof. Worst mistake number 7, listening to your parents. Let's face it, no ego. The most common reason most of us fail is that we don't have the strength to go against what our parents think. Yet the truth is that 200 positive Trustpilot reviews bring more life security than the masters they dream of for us. We promise ourselves we respect our parents more than our authors, but we listen more to our authors than to our parents. The people around you seem happy, but they are not. So insanity is not about testing lots of things before settling on the best like us. Insanity is continuing the same thing and hoping it gets better like them. Worst mistake number 6, telling everyone around you about your future success. The need for recognition is behind everything we do. We want so much to change our status in the social hierarchy that we fight everywhere to show that we're becoming better than before. Exactly as if everyone had to update what they think of us. Except that we dare to say it right here, right in our own eyes. As important as we think we are, as followed as we think we are, nobody cares about us. Keep this golden rule in mind. People would not think so much about what others will think of what they do if they knew how little they think about them. It's in deep solitude that things get done, because success is what you do when your room is locked. When you don't do enough, you talk too much to bridge the gap between what you have and what you want. So, my mentality: show that you don't need validation from others. Worst mistake number 5, wanting to do everything yourself. My advice: never get emotionally attached to your money. I'm telling you, it's better to have one heartache after another than to be unable to part with your money. Overpay the people who partner with you. Intelligence means surrounding yourself with people who are smarter than you are in areas where you're not an expert, whether in video editing, thumbnail creation, or illustration. Last example: what's the point of you forcing yourself to reread what I have already read with my way of working if I've already reserved for you the most important of everything I've read in video format? None. Worst mistake number 4, dreaming only of Lamborghini. We have both read too much philosophy to want the same things as 14-year-olds. If we want the same things we did 10 years ago, it's proof that we haven't evolved in 10 years. Wealth is problem solving. Why? Because your future huge house is of no interest to anyone. The real question is, how many competitors currently offer a more complete service than you? Even if you do become a producer, the truth is that many people still have a consumer mindset. Worst mistake number 3, wanting to stay the same no matter what. All their lives, men are consistent with their past decisions. But a quick "I was wrong" is better than a series of disasters to prove you right. Nobody owes you anything, and almost nobody thinks about us every day. Take note of this sentence: if we stop sending messages to others, others stop sending us messages. So we remember the words of Robert Greene in Mastery. What we're looking for in the beginning? No, it's not to directly generate passive income online. No, it's not to quickly hook up with a girl you met on the street. No, it's not about finally buying your first apartment so that the rent replaces the mortgage and you end up owning your own home. What we're looking for in the beginning is a transformation of character. You know why it's always harder to spend hours and hours and hours with old friends? Simply because we no longer share the same standards of living. We no longer believe in the same ambitions. We don't use our free time in the same way. So 1. Accept change. 2. Choose your changes. Don't try to make everything you did in your previous life profitable for your new life. You gain more by forgetting your past than by using your past. Worst mistake number 2, I have to make it better until it's perfect. The vision we all share behind the curtain, perfect equals 80%, because the goal is not for it to be perfect, the goal is to get results as quickly as possible, and that with every job you do. The result should be better than the last. Start doing things better than last time, and you start doing things better than everyone you know. Follow the metaphor. I often say to you in comments, we will make it to the top. What top are we talking about? We're talking about the top of success. And at the top of success, we see far more courageous testers than fearful perfectionists. And finally, the worst mistake number 1, not being able to cope with at least months without sex, without friends, without pay. Build yourself up as a solitary loner, because first you are indispensable, then you become a friend, not the other way around. Boom! The most important thing is not what we choose to post on our Instagram bio. The most important thing is what's going on alone in the bedroom. Alpha male strategies philosophy. Men need to learn to be alone and get better alone before they get known. The proof? We'll tell each other the truth. If I had not read all those books, would you be following this channel so much? Easy.